stuntman for 8 years.
So like,
I still dabble in it. I prefer not to do it. I'm mainly an actor now.
because that's what I'm trying to do. Like, I'm trying to get into stunt. Like, are there any like schools around?
There are no schools for stuntmen. There are no schools for stuntmen. Don't let somebody trick you into believing that they've got a stunt school. There are, right now, and there are a lot of stuntmen that are talking about trying to create some sort of organization that certifies stunt people, which I think is a good idea. Because right now I've got to hire somebody based on whether or not I believe what they're telling me. And so the way most stunt people get hired is a stunt coordinator. Say I'm a coordinator, I've seen you around a lot. I've seen you train in the place I train. I can gauge your skill. When I look at a stuntman and I say, hey, can you do this stunt for me? And they look at me like this. Yeah, let's get a little closer up, the glassy eyes. Yeah, I can do that, I can do that. That's when I go, no, I don't think we're gonna do that. Because those guys hurt themselves. And the thing that's hard is when you come out and you're new, you think you've got to take every job, but you don't. Sometimes you got to say, no, I can't do that. And you get more respect from a certain stunt coordinator for that. I had to do that. I worked on martial law. I don't know if you guys know what that television show was. It was Sammo Hung starting it. And they asked me to slide a car. We had the camera right here. They asked me to drive a big Suburban and slide it and stop right next to the camera. And there's a whole camera crew there, like, ready to shoot. And I'm sitting there going, oh, I can't do that. I'm not trained as a driver. And all I could see in my head was, yeah, I could do that. Shh, bang!
What happened?
You're hired.
Don't lie about your ability. You get more respect. I respect people who are straight up with me. I want to train those people. I want to tell them which way to go. So there are no stunt schools, but most stunt people come out with a level of expert level at a particular sport. Sometimes they're champions in martial arts. Sometimes they're high-level gymnasts. Okay. Sometimes they're motocross riders. Sometimes some of the guys out there right now are ex-skaters, free runners. Free runners tend to stay in the free running realm. Some of them are venturing out into stunts. To us, to a stuntman like myself, they're just doing stunts. You know, I show up to a set all the time. They go, hey, can you run up that wall and jump off that and do that? When I was a stuntman, I'd go, yeah, we can figure it out. So for us, free running is a little bit what we just do anyway, except I'm going to give a lot more credit to free runners than just that. Because these guys have developed actual techniques that are really good techniques and well thought out techniques for scaling walls, jumping off platforms, and leaping distances. And if we had a stunt school, we could incorporate that kind of knowledge into the stunt school and make a better stuntman. There is a place you can go to learn free running in California. It's called Tempest, and there's another place called White Lotus. And they're great places. I've trained at White Lotus, I haven't had a chance to train at Tempest yet. But to give you an example of my own personal background, I came out, I was a champion martial artist. And when I say champion, I got some gold medals somewhere. I use it as paperweights now. I do. I think it's even cooler because I pick up that paperweight every once in a while. I go, I remember when I was fighting this fight. Yeah, that guy almost broke my nose. Anyway, I was United States champion in choreography. I actually competed in a division of a type of competition martial arts called self-defense. So I would show how a person would defend himself against 3 people, 2 people, 1 person, with weapons or without. And it was meant to be realistic situations. And then as I competed, it started to get a lot more theatrical. And then the next person I was competing against had a stunt man. And I'm like, wait a minute, man, what is this? And then we were doing flips and flying all over the place. And I went, okay, this is just crazy choreography, and I bowed out. But when I moved to Los Angeles, that's what I ended up doing, that stuff. Crazy, over-the-top, theatrical stuff. And I had the skill set for it. The judo that I did allowed me to know how to fall. Knowing how to fall is very important as a stuntman. So I picked up my ability to fall from judo. The acrobatics I developed, my aerial awareness and the stuff that I do out of gymnastics. I actually, when I moved to Los Angeles, went and found a gymnastics place to train and took an adult gymnastics class and pushed myself until I was doing round-off double fulls. I don't know if you know what that is, but that's a double spin through the air as you're laid out. It's a high enough skill level for what I needed to do Then I was able to combine that with the martial arts and the judo, the falls from judo, so I could fly through the air, flip, slam against the wall, and slam against the ground. And then there were guys that were practicing doing that. And you go to these places where these stuntmen train, and they look at you, you got some good skill, and some next thing you know a couple of people, you're hanging out with a couple of guys, and one guy goes, hey, you're pretty good, I could use you. Because all the good guys are getting paid big bucks, so I can hire you for cheap. We'll come do this show for free, you get experience and tape. First, that's what you do. Then you go, oh man, I'm doing free stuff. And they go, no man, I can get you on this show, really low budget, pay you $100 a day. And it builds from there. Okay, you develop a reputation that way. As a guy who shows up, is on time, doesn't cry, doesn't complain, does a good job. And eventually, I started working for one of Jackie Chan's choreographers that way. I was training at the center. I had a reputation already as a guy, and we could do some stuff, and he liked what I could do, and I started working for him, and my stunt career skyrocketed. I quit. After the Scorpion King, I officially quit. I co-coordinated the Scorpion King. I went on to consult on the Rundown and the New World, and they wanted me to come on to Twilight. I didn't want to come on to Twilight. I said, no, thank you. But my other friend quit, so I needed to help him out. He needed to get out of there, so I was going to go replace him. But then the producers were too cheap to bring another guy out, so I didn't have to get on Twilight. I spent 2 weeks on Avatar, helping them come up with conceptualizations for how the action was going to take place. And then I was just like, guys, I don't want to be stuck. That was my choice. I probably could have a nice house now. I would have kept up with it. But for me, I didn't come out here to do that. I came out here to pursue acting. And I'm actually producing a web series now called Divergence. We'll see it next year. The first six episodes will come out. We're shooting episodes 7 through 10 after I get done here at AFO. And there'll be 12 episodes, first season next year. We'll see Divergence. It's a sci-fi action show.